Hello and welcome to Super Steaman Special. This time I'm going to do something special. I'm actually going to talk about my runes and masteries in League of Legends, of course. Now, before I start, I have to say I played plenty of League of Legends game. Currently I'm in Platinum Division 5 and I generally love League of Legends. So lately I don't play League of Legends that much because there are plenty of other games and I have less free time. So I have my team is called Shenbot number 1, okay. But let's get started. I left 11 rune pages empty. Let me empty this one so I can build my rune pages right here with you and talk about it and why do I do it. Lol, makes no sense, but whatever. I will do the same thing with masteries, and please take into considerations I may have some knowledge, but this is mostly for fun. Like, I love calculating, making like ideal rune pages, universal rune pages. Number 11 seems enough for me, and I generally love adjusting runes and mastery pages actually more than playing a game, which is silly, I know, but I get more frustrated in game, so this is like something peaceful for me where I can just adjust my runes and enjoy. So let's get started. As you can see, I got 11 rune pages and 11 mastery pages. So when I pick a hero, this is how I do since beginning of League of Legends. So since runes and mastery pages, like since mastery pages were actually available in League of Legends, before I had to adjust masteries for every rune page. But now we got enough masteries and enough runes, enough pages, so what I like to have is 1 rune pages and 1 mastery page, so I can pick the same rune page and same masteries page. Like, this is marksman page, this is marksman rune page, marksman mastery page. So if I want to use marksman rune page, I will use marksman masteries page. I hope you understand that. So ninja rune page, ninja masteries page, ninja rune page, and etc, etc, spammer. So 11 pages: marksman, assassin, fighter, mage, support, tank, shredder, bruiser, jungler, spammer, and ninja. Why those? When you click on champion, you got assassin, fighter, mage, marksman, support, and tank in attributes. So I put each of those: marksman, assassin, fighter, mage, support, and tank. But I added a couple of those. I added a couple of new ones: shredder, bruiser, jungler, spammer, and ninja. And as you can see, I have same masteries. Now I'll build one page by one and explain why. So I got quintessences, and I like to put those first. I got 12 packs and I have 11 rune pages. That means 1 is going to be left in thin air. I will not use 1 pack of quintessences. No. Quintessences. Okay, never mind. So ninja will have energy quintessences. Quintessences will be used by ninja rune page. Spammer will decide later. Oh no, spammer will have mana region per level rune pages. That's going to have a spammer. Save. Jungler, haha. Jungler is going to have a move speed, because I consider move speed abnormally important when we talk about jungler. Abnormally important. Let's talk about bruiser. Bruiser is going to have armor penetration. That's why it's powerful, Bruiser. Bruiser to me is someone like, for example, Renekton. Let's talk about Shredder. Shredder is someone like Mordekaiser, someone like Grumper, someone who shreds. But that's someone who uses magic penetration, so it will be like magic penetration Quentences. Save. Tank. Tank needs to be resistant. Tank. I like the name Tank. Someone who needs to be strong. Someone who is going... I'll decide about Tank later. Okay, I will decide about Tank later. Support will have gold per 10. Gold per 10 Quentences, because I believe support is the most boring role to me. And what you need to do is leave all last hits and every shit to your teammate, to your AD carrier protecting. So your job is to find other sources to gain some gold. Of course, you buy items, gold items that give you gold and stuff, gold per minute or whatever they are called. So support will have gold per 10. It's +3. It's pretty amazing. Mage likes to use spells. Mage like Brand, mage like Veiga. What they need is some starting ability power. Let's give them 15 ability power. +15 seems good to me. Let's save it and move forward. Fighter! Fighter fights! I consider Jax fighter. It's some kind of hybrid or whatever. But he fights. What does a fighter need? What does a fighter need? Fighter generally goes top. So he needs sustain. Fighter needs sustain. Like he will go last hit, he needs to gain levels and stuff. So I consider health regen per 5 incredibly important for fighter, because he needs that starting region so he can fight. So he can come and hit the creep and go back. And he can be harassed by other top laner. But this health region can help fighter. This can help fighter. Okay, I got carried away, sorry. Let's move forward. Assassin. Freaking assassin. I have no idea what I'm going to give to freaking assassin. But that's why we can change minds. We can change how we think. That's what I like about calculating. So I decided that my marksman, which is also AD carry, will have plus physical damage. Why? Because plus physical damage will give my marksman more early advantage, like for last hitting. It's incredibly important for last hitting. And my assassin can be, I don't know, Akali, and I like my assassin to have armor and magic penetration at the same time. As you can see, armor pen, magic pen, Quentences. So we got one rune page free of Quentences, that's tank. So I want to use either armor pen for those. No, armor pen is taken for with bruises. Either I'm going to use armor or plus ability power. And I decided tank is going to be tank. Tank will start with plus 13 freaking armor. As you can see, we placed Quentences to my rune pages. Now what we need to do is place marks. This is going to be easier because marksman is going to have more physical damage. Pure flat physical damage. So my marksman will start with plus 15 damage. So imagine a stupid Ash coming with plus 15 stupid physical damage. That's good for last hitting. That's pretty good for last hitting. Assassin is going to have plus armor pen and plus magic pen. Woo! So we got armor pen and magic pen. More armor pen and more magic pen. That's my decision. Let's go to fighter. Phyta has health regen. What does a Phyta needs? Some may say a Phyta needs more physical damage for last hitting. Let's see what we got here. Plus physical damage at level 18, plus ability power, plus magic pen, plus armor magic pen, plus critical chance, plus attack speed, plus physical damage, plus armor pen, and plus armor. I will decide later actually for a Phyta. For a mage, I'm pretty sure. What does my mage need? Actually, I'm not, so I'll skip forward. I'll go back later. Well, I know what my support needs. My support needs armor. So I'll place 9 armor marks. That will give me plus 8 armor. I like my support to have armor here, because I think defense here is more important than offense. Of course, it comes to your personal opinion, but this is mine. Let's move forward. Tank. My tank is pretty tanky, but still I have to consider a couple of things, so I'll go back to later. I'm pretty sure about my Shredder. My Shredder has magic pen. I consider Rumble and Mordekaiser, for example, Shredders, so they need starting magic penetration. And my Bruiser is a true Bruiser, so he'll have armor penetration. Plus 19 armor penetration. Actually, when I said assassin, that can be, I don't know, someone else, but not Akali. I consider Akali a ninja. I just love to have 3 ninjas in the same rune page. So please remember, these rune pages are not for tournaments or some other turbo professional game. No, this is to make my heart happy. These rune pages will make my soul fulfilled, my life less miserable. That's the purpose of these pages. So ninja is going to have armor pen, magic pen. So it can be Canon, it can be Shen, it can be Akali, and they need that. Some can argue Akali needs flat damage runes. Some can argue Canon needs flat damage runes. Even Shen can do something about that, but magic pen and armor pen will help them in everything. So let's circle there. Spammer spams a lot. Spammer is a champion who spams a lot. That's champion, all he wants is to spam. Spam, 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 spam. I will decide later. Jungler needs attack speed, because I like to go to jungle with Skana, with Warwick and shit like that. So attack speed will go to jungler. Bruiser has rats, Shredder has rats. Tank. Well, my tank will have, 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 my tank will have. We'll decide later. Assassin done. Fighter. Okay. My fighter is going to have, I know this will be a controversial decision, but my fighter will have attack speed. When I imagine Jax, yes, I know I need this maybe flat AD and stuff for beginning, but for last hitting, attack speed will help him later. When he uses his ultimate, boom, 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 boom. Attack speed will be useful. Mage, my love, my mage. My mage is going to have ability power at level 18. Now you can say bye. Take magic penetration. Now I'll take that magic penetration in masteries and will buy magic penetration items. But I won't late ability power. And you buy dead cap, so it will multiply. So we got rats. We got rats here. Tank still doesn't have rat. My tank is going to have, 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 my tank is going to have even more armor, like support. Full armor tank, he's insane. This can be Malphite, for example. You can even go as Rammus top and take a lane Rammus and hope no one will flame you and stuff, and you'll start with a lot of armor. Shredder is done, Bruiser is done, Jungler is done. We got Spammer to this side. Now, I consider, for example, Gangplank a Spammer. A Spammer, puff, 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 puff. And other champions can also be Spammers. No mages are not considered here. No, I'm talking, for example, about Gangplank. So, what I need to have here is critical chance. Lot of critical chance. And then Gangplank can PUM! Critic some. This seems controversial, but let's move on. Let's pick yellow ones. Seals! Marksman needs starting armor. So we'll give some armor to my marksman here. Because he will fight against other AD carries, for example, and stuff. Mostly. So this plus 13 armor will definitely help. Let's save. Let's move to Assassin. Someone who needs to Assassin. Armor penetration. Magic penetration. Ah! Assassin. Assassin, 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 assassin. We'll decide later. Fighter. We'll decide later. Mage. I'm sure about Mage. Even more ability power. Even more ability power. At level 18. We'll solve mana problems later. But for now on, Mage has plenty ability power. Support will have even more gold per level. Because we are not taking armor for seals. We have red. We have marks used as armor. So our support is a bit, you know, more tanky. Just a bit, but we got a gold per 10 plus 5.3. So I can support and have a boring job inside in my lane and just, you know, gather some gold as a true businessman. Let's move forward. Tank. My tank has a lot of starting armor, so this time we are going to use plus armor at level. So it will be plus 24 armor at level 18. Amazing. Let's move forward. Shredder. He has magic penetration. Let's think about Mordekaiser. It's a freaking Mordekaiser. He penetrates. What my Mordekaiser needs here, we'll decide later about Bruiser and Shredder. Jungle definitely needs starting armor, that's for sure. Plus 13. We got attack speed, move speed, and armor on my jungler. Spammer spams, like spams, even more mana regen. Spam will completely solve mana problems with this spammer. And freaking Ninja! Freaking Ninja is going to be resistant! Let's take into consideration that we can play as Akali, as Cannon, and as Shen. Let's find a well-rounded solution for everybody. Let's think, let's use our brain, let's use our mind, let's use our spirit here, please. So, we are going to use health at level 19. It will benefit Shen. It will give some extra survivability to Cannon and Akali. Okay? A good choice, if you ask me. And you ask me now because you are watching my video. I apologize. Let's move forward. Okay. Seal sold. Okay, Bruiser and Shredder. Mordekaiser and Rumble. I got idea. What these champions need is some kind of resistance or HP, because we got a lot of penetration. And what they got, for example, Mordekaiser and Rumble, they don't have mana. So they don't need to worry about mana, they have cooldowns, and they need some survivability because they have powerful spells and we got penetration. That's why I will give those. Something like plus more health. Similar to Shen and that shit. And plus health at level 18. So plus 175 health for Shredders and Bruisers will do its job. Tank got his seals, Mage got his seals. We need seals for Fighter and Assassin. I have no idea who will be Assassin in my game, but let's have this rune page. It got armor penetration, magic penetration, and let's put some something like, let's put something like freaking. I'm thinking about health region for 5, and then generally mana region. So my fighter will have starting mana region, because maybe my Jax, for example, we need to use some spells, so he'll get some extra mana region, some health region, some mana region at level 1. Seems cool to me. And Assassin is going to have health region for 5 at level 18. Do you know why? Because I don't want to have those runes outside my books, because I paid a lot of IP for those. So Assassin will have health region for 5. Maybe that's not a good reason to you, but to me it is. My runes, my pages, I'm talking about. My runes, my pages, so Assassin will have health region at level 18. He will gain more and more health region. Who cares? I care. We sold marks, we sold seals and quintances. Now let's take care of the last month, the glyphs, and then we'll move on to masteries. So my marksman has starting physical damage, starting armor. I want my marksman to have starting magic resistance. Do you know why? Because he'll get harassed a lot by gankers, by junglers, maybe mid will roam, and definitely they got their own support who can do a lot of magic damage to you, and the AD carry who can do physical damage to you. So you need as a marksman magic resistance, armor and physical damage, all flat, so you are pretty powerful at level 1, which is incredibly important. A lot of fighting goes in bottom lane, so, and last hitting and stuff, so you need that extra resistance. You really do. Maybe, so I didn't put regenerations and stuff, because you'll have lifesteal later, and you need to be careful how often you use your spells, so you don't got mana problems, and you're pretty powerful at level 1. Let's talk about Assassin. No, I want to talk about Fighter. No, I want to talk about Mage. Yes, my Mage will have ability power at level 18. So it has starting ability power plus 15 and ability power at level 18 plus 62. Now, when I, for example, want to pick Mordekaiser, because I mentioned Mordekaiser when I talked about Shredder, that does not mean I may not use my Mage rune with Mordekaiser. It gives me freedom. But this is my main Mage rune page. When someone tells me Mage, I imagine a lot of ability power. If I need mana, I'm going to solve it later. With some item, for example. Maybe some starting item. We got a lot of strategies here. It also depends a lot on your own personal playstyle. Okay, maybe you wonder why do I look here instead of here at you? That's because I'm crazy sometimes. Okay, never mind. Let's move forward. What will our support have? Our support got starting armor, gold per 10, and we'll have starting magic resistance. Yes, same rule applies here, but in this case, our support does not need flat AD. Our support needs gold per 10, I explained why, and we got some starting magic resistance and armor. Let's move forward. This is how I do my runes and masteries. I simply have a lot of fun, so I'm explaining to you how I do it and have fun at the same time. Tank will have magic resistance at level 18. So we talk about armor at level 18, magic resistance at level 18, and a lot of starting armor. I don't know, I think about Rama's stop, why not? It's pretty viable, trust me. And for example, Malphite. I know you may say, but Malphite needs mana and shit. We'll solve that with masteries and maybe with playstyles, with starting items, whatever. Shredder has magic penetration health at level 18. What we need for Shredder and Bruiser is cooldown, because when I talk about Shredder and Bruiser, I think about Renekton, Mordekaiser, Rumble. They don't use mana, they use spells that depend on cooldowns. So we got penetration, we got health at level 18 and cooldowns. So good to go. Jungler. Yes, jungler also needs cooldowns. Jungler needs freaking Freaking, yep, jungler needs freaking cooldowns. So observe my jungler. My jungler starts with plus 13 armor, plus 15% attack speed, less 7.50 cooldown percent, and plus 4.5% of move speed. That's a well-rounded jungler. It's fast, lower cooldowns, attacks faster, got plus armor. This page is also viable on Rammus because of his passive. He attacks faster, and then of course you benefit from attack speed, and he does a lot of damage when he of course turns on his spell that gives him even more armor, and because of his passive, you know, he gains more AD. So it's well rounded in my opinion. Let's move forward. Spams. He will get more mana regen. More mana regen. Mana regen at level 18. Wow, a lot of mana regen. I love this rune page. It makes me laugh. Plus mana regen and plus critical chance. I think of Gangplank all the time when I watch this. I know you may say, but he needs more flat AD, so his Q hurts more, and for last hitting, no. I mean, probably yes, but I like this page. Okay, so let's move forward. Freaking ninja. Energy, penetration, and of course cooldowns. Freaking ninja needs freaking cooldown. Akali needs cooldowns. Shen needs cooldowns. Kennen needs cooldowns. But I've changed my mind. You may say, why? Why? Why Goran? Why Goran? Why? Because I saw plus 1.2 ability power here. And I want my Akali and my Shen and my Kennen to have plus 11 ability power. All of them use ability power in some way, so this will benefit them more. Even more than cooldowns, because they don't act as Mordekaiser and Rumble. Their spells take energy. So you also need to be careful how often do you use them, especially early. And extra ability power will be better for you than cooldown reduction. So we sold seals first. For ninja, for jungler, for spammer, for jungler, for bruiser, for shredder, tank, support, mage. So we need to take care of fighter and assassin again. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Fighter has mana regen, health regen, attack speed. My fighter will have even more mana regen, so he can use more spells. Plus 6.5 mana regen per 5. Jax will benefit from those extra mana regen and health regen at level 5. And freaking assassin. Let's see. Oh, I haven't used any mana at level 18. Who cares? Freaking assassin is going to benefit from oh god, I saw plus 2.2 energy. So go to hell, my ability power runes. I paid a lot for those energy runes, so we'll have even more energy for freaking ninjas. And my freaking assassins. So who's going to have pure ability power? This is how I change my mind. My shredder is going to have starting ability power, which will give Rumble or Mordekaiser even more ability power. Now you can use cooldowns, but I don't want my runes wasted here, so this is how I do it. This is what makes me laugh, and this is what makes me fun. And freaking assassin is going to use cooldown. Why, I have no idea. Okay, we are ready. Let me check those once more, and maybe I can change my mind even more. This is how my brain works. Insanely! Marksman, plus 12 magic resistance, plus 13 armor, plus 15 physical damage seems good to me. Good starting. Runes and assassin got magic penetration, armor penetration, health regen per 5 at level 18, and some cooldown reduce. I have no idea, I don't want to even comment about this page, it's weird. I just like to have rune pages that are weird. Fighter got some good starting attack speed, some mana regen, some health regen, which will help him sustain all those harasses he gets at level 1 till he gets stronger. Mage, lot of ability power, nothing to add there. Support needs resistance early and also gold per 10, of course. Tank is a tank, lot of starting armor, for example Malphite, and armor at level 18, magic at level 18. Resistance, we will take care of his magic, of his mana needs in mastery pages. Shredder, ability power at level 18, magic penetration, perfect for Mordekaiser or Rumble. Bruiser, for example Renekton, armor penetration, cooldown reduction and health at level 18, amazing. Jangwa, starting armor, good. Starting attack speed, cannot be bad. Reduce cooldowns, absolutely. The jungler needs those. And move speed, jungler needs to move faster. Spammer, this is LOL page. I just like to have some critical chance if I want to play Gangplank and some mana regen for 5 at level 18. I know I mentioned specific champions, but you can use this rune page on whatever your champion, whatever champion you want. It's your right, this is the game. I don't want to troll, I just want to have fun and test new stuff, and this is Spammer rune page. Ninja rune page! When I say ninja, I mean Akali, Cannon, and Shen, and also, of course, I forgot about freaking Lee Sin, but Lee Sin is amazing, so, okay, I forgot about Lee Sin. They will all benefit from Armor Pen, Magic Pen, some health at level 18, and of course plus 36 energy. Cannot be bad. Definitely cannot be bad. I love laning Lee Sin more than jungler. Despite jungler, Lee Sin is amazing. It's my legitimate right, of course. Now we need to do masteries for each rune page. As I said, marksman mastery page will always be picked with marksman rune page. It's freaking AD carry! What does a freaking AD carry need? Needs Bacha. Last hitting will be easier. What else does our AD carry need? Starting mana regen, because we got none in our runes. What else? What else? What else? We need more attack speed. We got none in rune pages. Attack damage per level. Always good stuff. Oh! We got 0 armor penetration, so this is perfect. Weapon expertise. Havoc, increased damage, easier last hitting, even more, even freaking more. More flat damage, this will be amazing. For last hitting. Let's add some critical strike damage. And more attack speed, this will be very beneficial to us. Let's add more armor penetration, because we got none runes. And let's add increases damage dealt by 5% to targets below 50% health, which will make our last hitting even easier than it already is. What else do we need? We got some resistance in our rune pages. And what do we need? What do we need? I like veteran's cause, but do I want to sacrifice meditation? Maybe I should be careful about using my spells and take those 3 points from mana regen, and also take 2 points from here, from minions and masters, and be more careful about last hitting, and I got already plenty of flat damage, and give those to defense, to health per level, to 1 point in magic resistant, 1 point in armor resistant, because as you can see next rank is plus 3.5 plus 1.5, and the first level gives you plus 2, so we'll take 1 of each. We'll take some grants. Cleanse increases duration of disable reduction. If I take freaking cleanse now, if do I want to cleanse on my carry, I have no idea. But I'm sure I need this. So this may help me a bit, and this a necessity. This is my marksman rune page, 21. Marksman mastery page, I apologize, 2190. Let's move forward. Assassin! Assassin is a pretty weird being, it's like crazy, you need to be careful about your movement and just assassin people. We got cooldown, armor pen, magic pen and some health regeneration. Assassin is abnormally dangerous, he needs even more cooldown reduction. That's how dangerous Assassin is. That's how dangerous it is. Assassin got armor penetration, magic penetration. We will not invest in Assassin offense anymore. Assassin will be speed when out of combat. Assassin needs to get close to combat. So even if Assassin wants to go home, we need to improve recall. So he can do his stuff, take a pee or stuff, the fastest he can or she, and then go back to battle. Assassin needs flash. Assassin needs even more reduced cooldown of his own flash. Of course not! And now Assassin needs some defense. Assassin needs this, Assassin needs this, Assassin needs this and this and this. And someone will want to slow Assassin, no way. Someone will want to damage Assassin, no way. Someone will want damage Assassin, no way. So Assassin will sometimes fight against multiple enemies. So let's invest rather in Tenacious so no one gets my Assassin. And my Assassin needs 1 armor and magic resist for each champion nearby. My Assassin doesn't want to be hit by critical damage, so this is it. My Assassin will have 421.5. Who is Assassin? I have no idea. Let's move forward. Fighter! Let's talk about Jax. Let's check my Rune page for Fighter. Attack speed, mana regen, starting health. I want my laning phase to be easy. So, to make my laning phase even easier, let's invest first in even more attack speed, because I want to have fast hitting Jax later. My Jax will have even more starting mana regen, that's for sure. My Jax will have even more health regen. My Jax will have health per level, armor, more resistance. My fighter doesn't want to be slowed. My fighter needs starting HP for easier laning phase, reduce damage taken by champions. This will make my laning phase even easier. We'll take this. We'll take maximum HP. We'll take this. Perfect! Let's move forward to Mage. Mage has plenty of ability power. Let's give him even more ability power. Puff, 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 puff. Wow! So much magic, so much ability power. Mana? Who needs mana? Mana is for pussies. Throw your spells in more clever way. We need some freaking resistance. But not only that, we need some mana regen. This is decent. This is pretty decent. And we need some health regen if they do something bad to us. And let's invest in the no, of course not. Let's invest in freaking Smite. So we don't need. Let's invest in freaking Ignite, because freaking Ignite is freaking awesome. And let's invest in freaking Flash, and let's invest in freaking Improved Recall. I know I missed some really amazing spells from utility and defense, but I got plenty of offense, some magic resistance, so Mage is up to go. Freaking support needs freaking utility, needs mana regen, needs flash or whatever, needs wards, needs freaking mana. Needs gold per level. Needs even more starting gold for more wards. Needs even more resistance and HP per level. One here, so it's at least a bit strong. I want heal. No, I don't want. This is cool. We'll take this to reduce harass from AD carries, and we got 3 points left, and I'm going to use those. Let's reduce cooldown summoner spells. It will help and benefit everyone. Oh, but this will passively increase health by 5 per level. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Perfect. Where do I want to spend 1 point available? To freaking recall then. Amazing, this is weird rune page for support. Gives some defense and some utility. We'll have heal. I want to take heal for support, so it will passively increase my health even more. Let's move forward. Let's move to freaking tank, who got plenty of starting armor, and I want my tank to be even tankier. So let's use some spells here. My tank will have even heal for his second summoner spell. It will be really tanky guy who wants to be as tanky as freaking fuck. That's how tanky my tank wants to be. He wants to dive, and he will also have... He's abnormally tanky. This guy is so freaking tanky. Tank means tanky. It will be tanky in my case, definitely. So we have 1 point available. It will be flash heal, so flash reduces cooldown by freaking 15 seconds. Important to me. Let's move forward. To Shredder, someone like Mordekaiser. Let's see his rune page. Plus ability power, plus health at level 18 and magic penetration. So we will give even more health per level. We will give some health regeneration, because he also loses HP when he uses his spell. Still you get some spell vamp, and it will also benefit Rumble. We need resistance, we need starting HP. Reduces damage taken from champions by 1. Okay, this will be fine for now. We need some speed when out of combat. Okay, not sure about that. We'll take these cooldowns. Cooldown reduction. We'll take. Increased move speed when out of combat. We'll take. Ability power and magic penetration. No, of course not. We'll become more tanky. Tanky. Yes, this is my Morda. And Rumble. Let's take Bruiser, for example. It can be Renekton. Let's check his rune page. Renekton, Bruiser got plus health at level 18, plus armor penetration, plus minus cooldown reduction. Good. My Bruiser will be freaking Bruiser. He needs cooldown reduction, and he needs attack damage per level, more damage, and exhaust, and plus attack damage, and freaking health, and freaking resistance, freaking health, and this. And we need move speed when out of combat too. And we got 3 points left. And I'm going to spend those 3 points here. Perfect. Let's go to freaking jungler. Okay, jungler is important role, definitely. I was jungler in Season 1 when I was top 30 player in League of Legends, and that was my brightest period. Then I made Nunu bots and stuff, whatever. Jungler got plus 13 armor, plus 15% attack speed, cooldown reduction, move speed. Okay, let's make his masteries. He needs even more cooldown reduction. He needs even more attack speed. He needs more damage to neutral creeps. He needs reduced damage from neutral creeps. He needs some freaking mana regen if you don't get blue. He needs some freaking HP regen if it gets stuff. He needs plus even more armor. I know some people don't like bladed armor, but I love this when I'm jungler. It's my legitimate right. Yeah. Increases damage, increases damage, increases. No. I want starting HP plus 30. I want increased movement speed when out of combat. That will definitely help me. And do I need this? Do I need this? Do I need this? Increases the duration of buffs. I like this, but that means I'll need to sacrifice some points. God. I will. I need, for example, now. I need Smite. It will grant me 10 bonus gold on use. Oh God. I got 4 points available. Okay. Let's take Flash. Let's take Recall. Let's take this, and let's take God, this is why I love doing this. It keeps my brain, you know, in the mood of thinking. I consider a lot of stuff now. It's working. I'm empty here. Who am I? Joking around. Do I need regenerative biscuit as a jungler? Do I need freaking regenerative biscuit? Do I need regenerative biscuit? Do I need? Maybe I do. Maybe I do actually. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. But I'll do something controversial. And I'll have regenerative biscuit as a jungler. For luck, and we will eat it. Freaking Spamma is a freaking gangplank. Let's give him even more mana. Let's give him even more critical strike. Cooldown reduction, attack speed, attack damage. Buff. Now it's the man. And then some HP regen. Perfect. This is my spammer. And we got freaking ninjas. Ninjas gives me headaches. Oh God. Need to consider Kenan Akali, Shannon shit. Okay. This shit gives. This gives this. They need cooldown reduction. All of them. Also, they need attack speed. All of them, even Shen. No, they don't. No, they don't. But they need defense. They need defense. They need defense. Defense. Ale. Let. Perfect. This is my tanky freaking ninja. All of them will be normal tanky. So these were my Rune pages and my mastery pages. I know they were weird, but they are mine, and now you know how I do it. This is my way. Thank you for watching Steaman Special, my Rune pages and my masteries. and I'll see you in some another Let's Play or some special, and thank you for watching this. It was a huge pleasure and honor to have you here. You heard my thoughts. You heard my opinions. Thank you. I respect you so much. I'll see you guys and girls and cats next time.